We've got something pretty cool to show today, I think. It's the new version of the social arena from the original WolfQuest, where you meet a potential mate. And like with everything with WolfQuest 3, we're going bigger and better with this. We're drawing on the same research as in the original game, mainly a seminal paper from 2002, which describes the first time that scientists actually witnessed a stranger wolf joining an existing pack to become the breeding male in the pack. This was an existing pack, not two dispersals like we have in our game, but the sorts of behaviors, the social interactions are very much the same. So we drew on this with the original game, and we're drawing on this again with the new game, but we're taking it to a whole new level here. So here first we have our dispersal wolf, age 2 years, out on its own, exploring the Lamar Valley. This is just a simple scene. We turned off the grass, the distance stuff, just for testing and development purposes. But I see some wolves over there, so let's go see who we've got. So it's 1, 2, 3 wolves from another pack. Dispersals actually do travel in pairs or even trios of siblings when they leave their natal pack and go off in the world. So sometimes when you're exploring, you'll meet one wolf, you might meet 2, you might even meet 3 sometimes. And start engaging in these courtship behaviors. So with each of these, you can learn a little bit about them with that little pop-up here. You see that little yellow pointer indicating which wolf is currently selected. So we can see they're all from the same pack. They're 2 years, except one is 3 years old. The diversity is the same, except again for this one that's 3 years, must have had a different parent that was either less closely related to you, or maybe there's some of the genetics KK action going on here that lowers diversity. So that's some information that you can use as you're interacting with these wolves. So these wolves are already exhibiting some personality traits. The lazy one is going to take advantage of pauses in the activity to lay down. So let's see, we can sniff noses. Look, they're socializing with each other too while they're waiting for me to do something. So we can do a chin rest here. They really do this, just rest their chin on the other wolf's back for a little bit. It's just affectionate, and look at that. Oh, she likes that. Oh, got a nice grin there. That's a good sign. So bit by bit, I try to persuade them that, hey, maybe I would make a good mate. But how they respond does depend on both their initial level of just interest in looking for a mate, as well as their personalities. Lazy wolves will be easier to get. If you want a lazy wolf, then you shouldn't have much trouble. But do you want a lazy wolf? So you can see we have a little bit of head tracking here. We've gotten some requests for that. So the wolf does look around a little bit when you're looking here. What else can we do? If I want them to go away, I can growl a little bit, and it takes a few times because they're like, are you serious? So there is a way to get out of that if you want to growl and just tell them not interested. So we're moving from the old 2D turn-based dialogue system to this dynamic, full range of motion system with one or more potential mates that you meet and can persuade and see how they react and evaluate their personality and check their diversity. Okay, that one's goofed up now. Hey, here's a blooper live. Look at that. What the heck is she doing? Do it. There we go. Maybe she wouldn't be such a great mate. You know, you look for signs like this when you're courting other mates. So even after you do a good job here, you do a good job courting and fill up the hearts, you can see the hearts are declining because I'm not doing anything. They're like, well, are you interested or not? Even after I do persuade one enough to fill up its heart, that's not the end of the story. That just leads to phase 2 of the whole courtship thing, but we'll talk about that in another video.